anybody now, anybody who want. I'm not going to advise anybody now for vote for anybody who want to go back to 1961.
Impossible.
Now, if you understand that, the only thing we are going to advise sooner for make we do, now we talk say 5 years too short. So that means say, this 5 years we are don't do it too short. I don't need the 20 year we need, but I need another 5 years.
Wow.
So, we don't begin the race. The APC is not good for themselves and they're not good for this country.
Always.
Now why I say thank you to all the C4C, the other people that we don't come. I want to say thank you to the young men and women we don't come on APC, we don't come SLPP. Then confessions and the reason we make them don't come is quite clear. Then don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Then don't see say that light politics will be the pan. Not to the time this. People that want go before. Can not self one go before.
Yes.
We are not being get light, no so. And there is light now, no so. Whether one day I want to say this first time na a cappella no more we going to give. This is a cappella. I'm not talking about 1961. No, now the a cappella no more don't give now. Well, like how the mayor suggests and where I want for Mekuna do. Because Mr. One boasts to the world and all the other districts.
We are done come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet your heart Salone. Now we you whoa. We left for do them bad things them. We they feel a more Salone. Now we you whoa. We are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. Well, Fumble, you hear how we start the program today, Auntie? Well, me uncle Lontoko, and no one can we go back to things them where we don't be inside 1961. Well, interesting. The thing where it don't do inside this first term, this first 5 years where they can end so, not just a cappella. The real thing they can, hey, whoa. A word for a wise is quite sufficient. You remember one time we be in the campaign 2018. He ask we say, who's kind change where we want? But we not be follow up, we not be understand. It tell we say the people they don't tire for buy yes from only 60,000 to 200,000. Behold, it been say we not fit for buy yes 200,000, rather we fit for buy yes 600,000. Who's kind change where we want? But we not be able for follow waiting than they be mean at all. Now it don't carry with other one, no, it don't carry with other one. This time around, it say all waiting it don't do. Inside these 5 years, now just a cappella. It means say not start nothing at all. A word for a wise is quite sufficient. Una the follow. Una no go ask question again this time around. It tell we this is Face said this is not need interpretation. No. All waiting I don't do inside these 5 years are just a cappella. Waiting I get for do inside the next 5 years if una give me. Now they una go no say we na real talk and do. Okay, I don't talk anything at all. Well, inside the program today, we can look at plenty national issues them as Femi-Claudius Cole. Femi-Claudius Cole. Don't join me inside the program. It don't take some time, you know. Interestingly, just they ask me, say, young producer don't big go. Because from the time we come, young producer be really small. Now it don't the big. But they don't join me today. Follow can talk about different things them. different serious national issues them, yeah? And we could use Nigeria as a case study, more especially when we run up to we own 2023 election. Interestingly, he asked one question. He said, 2024, June 24, who say you dey? Well, we can't know what to make he ask that question there. It look like say the June 24 one looks slow for calm. But it don't join inside the program. The Iron Lady, as my brother can say, Kushe and Kabo, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Wait. Continue, yes?
I say you don't say that baby yesterday and I don't begin for grow so.
I tell you.
I don't do for call BNO.
I'll go ask him if you don't get it for that, Andy.
We don't get the match. I know, you don't get.
Okay, well,
as a bit sign.
You know, say we can let consultation. It's not democracy. We go ask him if he still want. All right, we as well get another person. We don't join me inside the program. This is not the first time for this person join me. Well, then get thing where they really born at, where they really monitor them. If they born there inside their heart, then say, well, I've been just to talk to this person behind the scene. He say, if thing for go before, if not for let one man sacrifice himself, and not go mind for do that one day at all. This is a big way to talk, but it really the show back say it determine for say what it want for say, because the way out they don't begin mass them big too. They don't make be at but now they don't reach to the point where they're not go able for be again. Well, this now one of the students where they inside China, where then they are some of them they under scholarship, some of them they not China, but they pay for themselves, but they under the Salone community. Well, then get the young student politics where they go on. It look like say the way how the embassy and the government politics don't they go on, it want for interfere by their own politics. Well, this don't more than serious one. The person who don't join me inside the program right now, his name na Sigismond Edwards. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Welcome, my brother.
All right. So these are the two people where we actually don't get inside the program today. Last tweet, Femi, you ask a question now. Well, you post them on Facebook and then you repost them on Twitter. Let's see if I can get the exact words then, because I can let for quote exact or talk exactly what you say. And I don't mistake at all, because I'm afraid in case Gigi Snow. So let's go quickly inside your Twitter account and see if I can get Femi quick one. Yes. So I don't get inside. I don't go inside your Twitter account and waiting at the CD. Okay, this thing where you post, you say Lord have mercy. Now the caption that one day for your Twitter, but you repost until you put na your Facebook. You say June 24. Who say you day? He said the way out there the mourner people, when then the harass people, and they continue. He said what it happen? He said if okay, like you that inside English quick one, let other people get them. He said if you have done well and the lives of your subjects has improved drastically during your time, then you may relax. In other words, the time for say if you know say you don't do well, and you know say things don't really improve based on what you want to say, then you don't need for by yourself. You just need for relax. In fact, in some cases, you need for sleep and wait patiently for the day where the election time will come. He say, where you dey receive reward for all the good work and fantastic policies. He say, but for when let you beat you citizen them, now sign for sure say you don't even get confidence. You don't feel secure. In fact, you're afraid. He say, did APCN give you cold sweat? In other words, he asked, for say, the APC people them, they make you sweat cold one by yourself. He say, no violate, no go against them. He say, no beat or arrest them. He say, just make sure say, you put more poster. And please, take your knee off democracy neck. He said, do ya? If you don't take your knee, you don't can put them like that way out them in dupe and judge for suffocate them. He said, do ya? Pull your knee on top democracy. He said, for it is lapsing for ear struggling to breathe. You remember? Well, the popular way, he say if you don't take you knee, you make a like George Floyd. That man in America, he said, yeah, let me pull your knee. He said because that man when they call democracy, he look the cry for get breeze and he not able for breathe fine at all.
Yes.
This is wrong, oh. Femi, what happen? Why are you writing kind of thing there so?
Because that particular post, now the incident after we Samura win the flag bearership, where it kind side tongue. Some of the violations the way they even do to people, them not even reach into the public domain set. Some people not even explain how them passed with them. Where the presidential guards act with such aggression as if to say, now una one pull in a power, before that we go beat una, we go kill una. That kind of venom, they kick people and cap common at their head, beat people and because they were red, opposition back na part of government. So if we say that rally, then number of people already see will come out for Samura, it makes them feel malaria, you know, we post in the hot boy, the cold, the sweat, now that feeling then I give them. So if that be the case, now una don't put poster all side. Sign no day, I don't think say side there for anybody else put poster. From Congo cross, stay Wilkinson Road, tell Lumley. So na poster now with the judge. Now by what you don't do. If you not talk
okay. All right, the line don't hold on there, but we will see how it connect again quickly.
Even the other day, they always done, and then go reward you at the ballot box. Need not there for all this violence, all this aggression, militarization of the one country. Anytime you pass now, soldier man, army trucks, you know right, you know called for.
Okay, I've been begin play something at the top. Let's play this thing again for you, dear. Make Ayeri, what do you think about this particular thing where this man go talk? Interestingly, he talk this na kono. Solo listen on quick. I just to take the top of him.
Afraid. I'm not going to advise anybody now for vote for anybody who want to go back to 1961.
Impossible.
Now, if you understand that, the only thing we are going to advise sooner for make we do, now we talk say 5 years too short. So that means say, this 5 years we are don't do it too short. I don't need the 20 year we need, but I need another 5 years.
Wow. Superman.
So, we don't begin the race. The APC is not good for themselves and they're not good for this country.
Always.
Now why I say thank you to all the C4C, the other people that we don't come. I want to say thank you to the young men and women who don't come on APC, we don't come SLPP. The confessions and the reason why make them don't come is quite clear. Then don't see the light.
All right, so this is now basically waiting if they talk. Femi, I understand so you know be the getter, right?
No, I know you're nothing, so I don't watch the video so I can put the phone near me. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so la play one more time. Basically, what they try for say is say let people not vote for who that go carry and go back to 1961. And interestingly, say the opposition not good for this country, they're not good for themselves and they're not good for this country. He said let them give a chance. He said wait till hearing that plenty people they say 5 years. He said 5 years no long, it's short. Wait till he wants now for let them get a second term. And this second time where they ask for, he said this first time where they do so. People are not seen that yet. Now just a cappella, now he don't give them so. He said let them get a second time. Then he could show them proper one, waiting he capable of doing. What do you make up of this?
No, I'm nothing to say now a cappella. Now the two colors now don't come through so the real thing now we don't see so. So the population will be really misguided if they feel to say, oh, na bachelor's if they take no if the married girl for hospital. Now the bachelor's if. Wait till we don't see so now the bachelor's if. Okay. Uncle don't begin bit. Oko don't begin costing modelo. How you go fit to say the married girl for time? We don't not to a cappella. Now the bachelor's eve. And it left to the population no more. But our museum, the repression, the intimidation, the violence. A second time where they no say they no get for even contest again, then go bloody. Then they don't get nothing for no accountability anymore. So me not see say na a cappella. Now they say waiting coming events cast their shadows. Now the shadows they will don't see so. Wrong for Sierra Leone, unhealthy for Sierra Leone, bad for we democracy, bad for we economy. I not see better deal. This married, not to better married.
Okay, so we basically can talk about security. We can look at the election, and we can look at you as well. The start you convention. Well, una party la no say you. Una party the start convention tomorrow na negus na gas, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we
so.
All right. We can talk about that one briefly. Let's just come over quickly to we other guests who get inside the program. When Sigismond, now we come to the issue quickly. I want to ask you, Sigismond, you there with me?
I deal with you.
Okay. So let's ask you. You're a student in China, as you say, right?
Yes.
You there under the government scholarship or what?
I deal under the government.
Okay, so for let you dey under the government scholarship, basically, wetin are you not concerned first of all? Wetin dey happen with regards because any salary you get forget government and the students themselves na Freetown, na Salone, everywhere they get government where they run them day-to-day affairs, where they channel then the issue there with the central government or with the university administration. In our own case, we get for channel una issue there with regards the towards the embassy. What's on our concern as we talk so right now?
First of all, we as an organization, we don't begin get deduction of SLG. The SLG now the student Sierra Leone canteen aid. Then they deduct every year $100 from each student. This money before there was corruption from the previous executive. So we thought of it say.
So when you say previous executive, what do you basically mean? The student executive?
Yeah, the student executive.
Okay.
We thought of it say this money may go at the hands of the embassy. We feel say where the money go at the embassy, it go be safe. But not knowing that there is something behind.
Okay, so I want to get everything clear. Whose money exactly you talk about soon?
We call them the SLG when are the Sierra Leone canteen aid.
Okay, the SLG, the money where they come out direct from the central government where they can't to now, but they can't direct it to the student union, right?
Yes.
So because of corruption, where una say okay, let this SLG go directly now to the embassy authority, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so when did it go out to the embassy authority? What do you notice?
We notice we get with president. This is a president where instead of
hold on, Sigismond. Mama Femi, do I mute you online quick, yeah? Mama Cole? Okay, I think get that. All right, go ahead, Sigismond.
This first of all, just give you a brief rundown of this union, how the union don't stand, how the union don't crack.
Okay.
This is a union characterized by illegality and lack constitutional merits. The president, where we can call aka superhero, last year he states categorically in statement say a poll word now do say the union gets more than $20,000 from deduction of students SLG when at the Sierra Leone canteen aid. And if you think about this money they come out from taxpayers' money. This money not supposed to be personal money. So we don't say, okay, few sets of people there, the president, when at Jonathan, and the executive, they thought of it say the money will forgive the embassy, make the embassy keep for we. Now the embassy they keep for we. We not get no accountability, we not get nobody who can tell we no bank slip how money they come inside the union. Kufa, how money they go inside the union Kufa. Nobody would not ask the president, say, Your Excellency, this now we money. Please, can't give you rundown how this. He say always will ask. I say the money then at the embassy, the money then at the embassy. But when student affairs come, when you write to the embassy, because you write through the president, when are the student president, they in channel to the embassy. When you write, the embassy know the ginati. You go there behind that say, for me you get that money, you know they get kobo. And now here is the case. Where students the
before
want
you
to
build your case, this SLG, this money where they can give you now, where according to you, the president said that una been get $20,000. What in exactly una supposed for the use their money then they for?
We supposed for the run the affairs of students. For example, we can get a yearly convention wherein we get to election. Now this money I would use half of it for run these affairs. And if students get problem, we use this money again for settle the students in problem. But initially, this not really the main problem. The main problem is this president don't refuse for step down. Why? We don't know the reason.
So what you mean step down in tenure of office done in time way for Salone done?
Yes, he done. It be done long since in your executive that be done resign long time ago. So if he don't left for a normal now, make him back resign and conduct election. May he step may he left the power, he conduct an election. But he never do. We don't pass then we don't ask her conduct election. The first excuse was this na COVID time. So you know COVID
that's for where the COVID been there.
Yes. So the COVID, and we see to that was really like a fact. Because even if you know one left power self, if you can't they can reason that the people that will see to that. Now the COVID done. By rights, we need forget election at Beijing. When are the embassy they can do. And this the little convention. We don't tell us say conduct this election. We get money, conduct the election. May you left, you would have win, you win. But because it gets a hidden agenda, it gets something where they hide. Instead, it don't make the power now as a chieftaincy. We are in now family members. Where in brother come, for me brother go can't cover. He puts in brother. Here is the case. A new student just come when a relative. So now this new student, it don't make as president. We are in the constitution states say, you for don't date inside China for 1 year prior to your election. But this person don't come barely in 6 months, it don't take. And you want to make a president, what do you know? What you know the day-to-day affairs of the union? You know nothing about her. You don't come put her, and you want to use this person as a tool. We are in for everything we don't do, nobody know good the way go question her. When you question her, it get away with the term students there to the embassy. We say these students they are anti they're against the embassy. This student they are an APC student, and some of we will not get connection with APC. So if then they go the word say now they don't politicize the thing. If then they go the word say these are APC students, we are not APC students. We they fight the right cause. We want more justice then at the union. We know they chase the embassy because of money. We want to make the embassy intervene in student affairs in a good way. Not so for make that they support certain set of students because the student they grab go tell they say, this day the one can cost now, the one can fetch now for this money, and this then are APC student. This is not it. So right now, and some students that be there last year will not even get the SLG. Why? What's the reason why they not get the SLG? We get some information back where the president they say those students are APC students and those students are fighting against the embassy. So the SLG where they shape the money, some of them not get. And if you look at them, now because of the reason that they grip the student that day, and the student they need justice.
I mean, whenever they give a SLG, every student from the government of Sierra Leone, in name they get as to waiting if forget the day against in name.
Yes, and this is a list where come out from the student presidents, where in student the name the day inside this list here, we're not supposed to forget this money. And the Anti-Corruption Act states say, it states say, any act of corruption committed out of Sierra Leone but involve money from our consolidated fund, which now the like this SLG and from
Now from the country in
yeah,
your account.
yeah, from taxpayers' money. And this particular act is surmountable to punishment where it's like say the act committed inside Sierra Leone. So we will call on not only on the government, we will call on anti-corruption for seeing to this, because the way how things that they go, we not like them, and it not really called for. We want pure election. We want the embassy support students in the rightful way, not to forgo support one great student, because this one great student they grab and term and brand certain sets of students. We're not there in favor of their corrupt practices and say these are APC students. These are students who are against the embassy.
All right.
We are not against
you rightly don't tell we say some students already the way they know they don't pull the name from the SLG way they're supposed to forget. And now you don't come and do this kind of interview. I've been concerned that you did do this interview now. What about if they pull your name? What about if they punish you? You know, you highly depend on the embassy and therefore you running, you day-to-day running, right?
Yes, sir. Like how I previously say, for make a whole set of organizations succeed, you go forget one sacrificial lamb. And me, I don't give myself, because I know say I go forget the repercussion, I go forget the aftermath. Obviously, the SLG will go for camp. And then if I see me name day again, my name go there, but if I get me SLG, I go tell God thank you. But that one day, I know say something they will go for Fala. And I don't care about them. Because
so
you don't say
what are you going to support yourself now if they take you out of the SLG and another person can't you there?
Well, the embassy and the students president, they don't care about how students they survive. What do they care about? If you not follow especially the president, if you not follow in cause, it means say like you are against the embassy, and they don't care how you survive, how you not survive. It's not their business.
All right. Continue for the between inside the program. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. You just listen to Sigismond Edwards way now one student way tap now China and same way so they benefit from the government SLG, but it tell we say the way how they outgoing the person way supposed for don't step down as president, they run the union, and the way how the embassy they support them for sideline certain students them they're not like them at all. And it don't say, you know, before this interview I've been very much concerned about his safety and ask him say, you know, what about if this happen? Now the same question I ask him back, so and he don't say if one person for become sacrificial lamb ain't not ready for do that kind of thing in the Femi-Claudius school. Let bring you come inside again. Good. So you follow this conversation at all?
Yes, I follow the conversation.
What do you make up of this kind of thing?
Unbelievable. And this is a government that where they accuse other people of politicizing everything. Then they accuse me of politicizing everything, when in actual fact, then they actually practice an unbelievable depth, knowing how far the students and they from home, not so side where you go on to auntie go say auntie help me and pockets dry. And yet still they're taking corruption all that way, where even the embassy is not credible. It's disgraceful. It's really, really disgraceful. And the capella that?
Yes, not part of the capella.
Jesus. No, it is wrong. You send your students abroad, you must support them. You must support them. They send and go, just left them like so, left them a wool spot. It is so wrong. And myself, I get a nephew and a niece, where did they? You know? What a shame. What a big shame. Even when in London, for bringing them come home, for pay them fares, all no problem. All of them. And some of the students are doing so well. We're not getting no appreciation for education, and we're talking about free quality education. We don't even know the meaning of the word. We don't know the meaning of the word. We don't say talk no more, not. You know, there are nobody in heart. Very unfortunate. I really feel for you, my dear. And as you say, some of us get forbid the sacrificial lamb, because we all not go to mumu. we all can't stand mumu. So I really appreciate you always you do. Let God make you able for done your cause and commodity with flying colors and get the career where you deserve.
And
all right, so Femi, let's continue with this thing really happen inside the country presently, and we see what you follow. What's not the thing where we supposed for take as case study, supposed for take as warning sign from the Nigerian election.
Yes, there's so many warning signs there. We see the effects. For me, let's tell you the biggest shocker for me. What I see in the Nigerian election is a big dose of tribalism. A huge dose of tribalism.
Okay, honestly, Femi, we go one for see you face now. I know they play anything again.
But I know the Yegi, what put you on camera because I didn't have such a noisy environment. I didn't have the venues how they do the convention.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's so noisy. I know the Yegi you.
All right, go ahead. I'll put something on top. Go ahead.
You know, where I don't talk to family members the way happened in Nigeria. And then they tell me, say, even before the election, the voting, they say, Femi, I see what you they win. I'm like, would I go vote for a 70-something-year-old fellow who not even know the date for the election? He said, Femi, they tell you, I see what you they win. Simply because the Yorubas will not vote for the Igbos, the Hausas this, the Igbos that. So you will see a quality candidate una jump just because of tribalism. This is how toxic it is. Then tomorrow, where the whole world go, they provoke the way. I mean, we don't see African presidents urinating on themselves. African presidents sitting in international conferences, not having a clue where they are. Where the future is the young people. You want to tell me say that presidents they able to do spreadsheets na Excel? Able for go na WhatsApp and Facebook and do things. Okay, you're going to have people for you, but what about if you yourself are savvy? I hope say LEONEANs and then we really and just now decide what I do with some young men the way they do the decorating. Now and then they ask me, who's tribe baby? Now I say we get for move beyond tribe. We really get for when I see you now, I appreciate you for who you are. I don't want to know who you come out. I really don't care what region you're from. I call you for can decorate and you're doing a fantastic job. I respect you, I value you, and I pay you well for doing a good job. I don't care. Whether you come out Bonds, whether you come out McKinney, I really don't give a toss. And until we move beyond that, we will go always the teeter on the edge of conflict. Always there on the edge of conflict, just like how Rwanda been there. You know? So, what's the other season now? It really worrisome. It really worrisome. And I really hope all the leaders, all the political figures, we all they really pay close attention. Oh, wonderful. We don't get black, the generator or hot in face now. So all side black. But it means the place is quiet. So the theme for we convention is collaboration for a unified Sierra Leone. Collaboration for a unified Sierra Leone. So anybody who can make a convention can talk anything with they like. There's a strong C4C present. There's a strong APC present. There's a strong NPD present. There's a strong PDP present. There's a strong NPD, NGC. They are all going to. It's a political affair, and I bring everybody together because, you know, it is important we begin to see each other as fellow citizens, not opposition, not it's gotten us to where we are now, where there is no development, we're not making progress. Somebody come on rally, we win presidential nomination, instead of we glad for them, we catching people and we beat them. Oh, nonsense! How basic, how brutish are we? You know, somebody they asked me about silent politics. I said, we need to get more sophisticated. We need to. But then you look across the whole African continent, what do you see? It doesn't make you poor Latin cat. But me, as that young man, they say, we go stand firm. We go team up for collaboration. We go begin for listening to each other. We're not going for God. Me against, I can really against. Today, somebody they tell me the way how they violated people, the presidential guards, and then you get somebody they go na radio now they talk pure mono, happy na lie then they lie. Really, somebody will come from a convention having won at such a high level, the Secretary General, you don't win. Can you imagine the adrenaline, the happiness, the relief where you they feel? Now for go cheer your own clothes and beat your own back. Some people are just dumb.
Okay, so I'll take you to, since you don't make mention of that convention, then things the way they happen, I will take you on to serious, threats for the election. The reason why I ask every guest about this thing, because I really want to let everybody aware of this, especially the one them una within a strategic position, them political, seats them, for let una aware of this and not say una really get for know what una to do for this election. I listened to an audio from the electoral commissioner for the South.
Yes, Edmond Alpha.
What can I be concerned with regards to that audio there?
I could. Well, you know what, I don't interact quite a bit with ECSL. ECSL, na one institution that dislikes collaboration. They dislike listening to other viewpoints. They don't make up their mind. They are one track. When we talk about PR, within the commissioner tell me it is done and dusted. It is done and dusted. There is no room for any other viewpoint. Imagine you, the commissioner, you are saying what you are saying when you know say Salone where we sneeze. Now European Union, World Bank, now then they can blow, now then they can wipe we nose. Where we shit, now then they wipe we waste. You know that full well. You cannot conduct elections without their money. You know that.
Well, according to the audio, they say then basically they try for push for regime change. But then we show them say then are the referee, and then they take care of everything. Once they don't call the results for who that they know say win, who that loss a loss, and then they go hand over the rest to the security force then. Hello? Femi Dede? Alright, so we actually get issue with in line and that. If you delete it, you don't mute. You line mute.
Hey, I don't know what's in they do the phone, Papa, and the place. I don't know.
Okay, sorry about that.
I mean, it is such a terrible thing to say. So that means to say, the elections are not going to be free and fair, because if they're free and fair and somebody cries foul, you stop for a minute and investigate. But if you they tell me now, say, not get for stop and think, there might be a condition where we want a recount. So there will be no recount. Recount not go there.
And when they don't count, whether somebody happy or not, in fact, if you're not happy, then go handle the security. Well, we don't hear you say Lima, you don't come out and tell me plain what everything they mean by.
Then go crush we. Then go for crush we. Crush. Can you imagine? Then go crush we. Who is running our country? Are these barbarians or what? I am baffled. I am really baffled. And opposition is part of governance. Listening to other viewpoints is part of governance. We all know go sing from the same playbook. But una not prepared at all. So whatever una feel for, now make where we call for audit. Say we want to know who's manning the tally centers. We want an ethnic audit. Who that was sit down at the tally center? Because that tally center, they're crucial to we all. Now then they decide which votes are valid, whose votes are valid, and whose votes are invalid. They don't want you read that safe. They don't want you read that. There's no dialogue. Instead, then they go from district to district. They try to tell you what a wonderful system PR is, how inclusive this PR is. And it isn't. It's actually excluding younger parties. Smaller parties, financially weaker parties are being excluded. When I raise down the up the meeting we're gonna City Hall, the commissioner for West say politics is 3 M's: membership, message, and money. Money, you must have money. Well, I thought it was ideology. I thought politics was about people. I thought politics was about changing people's lives. I thought politics was about building strong institutions, making strong laws, good laws.
So
I didn't realize that
therefore
politics was
consider
all
the
about
smaller party, where the smaller party them, most of them don't already give up. They don't even say, give them support to the government, and don't even say as long as they get 1 bag less per month, they're very much confident. Then when the election results come out, it left to them for declare who are the winner, not to the vote of the people matter in this case, in this election. So with the way how the electoral commission they talk, the way how the deputy internal affairs minister they talk, the way how smaller parties then they talk, you get confidence in this election?
If I tell you, say I get confidence, I don't like per me, safe. And this election, it's going to be, like we smaller parties, how can we field candidates? How can we field candidates? When I say power, if not 16 seats, we fulfill all the 16 seats plus the 16 default, and we for pay for 16. And you are trying to tell us that you dey beat me there, you dey tell me, say, I kiss you, they kiss me. I know they feel the pain. Who da na the moron? Na me na the moron, or na you na the moron? I don't get one confidence. I have 0 confidence in NEC. I have none.
So I see
none.
A lot of people they say, okay, this na referendum, the people then get for votes. Voting na one, protecting the vote na another area. You think say the vote of the people go be protected?
Voting na half, protecting the vote na 10.
What do you mean in that case?
Voting na half of the issue. Protecting the vote is 100% of the issue. Who that they count the vote? Who that they announce the result? Who that they sign the RRF? Who that they pay attention to the RRF? The citizens, they don't do their own part. Then are their own 10%. Then are the voting. They already don't begin from the registration of the voting. So the few registrants we left, the few voters we go get card we left, are precious commodity. We must protect them and their votes. And that responsibility fall on every single political party and every single political leader. And if the political people and party really committed for change the lives of Sierra Leoneans, we must protect the vote at all costs. Just like quoting that young man, they say, some of us will have to be sacrificial lambs.
I see like political party, like a lot of political parties, especially the opposition, they rely heavily on the international community for protect the vote of people. You think say that is a better choice, that a better option?
No, I think that is a compliment to what we get for do. Anybody will feel to say America not get problems then for themselves, Europe not get problems of their own, Germany not get problem, all sides get their own problem. If you will get you problem where they suffer, when are you they buy 600, now you they buy 1 batter oil 650,000. You not take interest for saying me I they participate, I they go protect myself your vote. How can I help? I cannot be member of a party. I go meet any political party. I say, I want to be part of the polling stations. I want to be part of the polling agent. Una teach me how I for protect my vote. Una teach me how I go vote where I not go get a void vote. The responsibility is going to be on all of us, but greatest on we the political figures, parties, leaders, etc., etc. Because they're not already cut the numbers down drastically.
Right.
I still meet people very grieved, say, I don't register, I'm able to register, then turn me down. But
and I think another big problem they come ahead again, we now the collection of the voter ID card. But I come to you again quickly. We get 2 things that we they can talk about. One, we can talk about the voter ID card. We can talk about how we can protect we vote. We're very much important again. But I come over to we other guests inside the program. Sigismund.
Yes, sir.
Sigismond, you don't talk about a lot of things then. Now, let's assume the embassy they listen to you. What's message you want for pass to them now?
I want to make the embassy know first. Say, then are the custodians of students' affairs.
The
Now then
embassy,
the
the Salone embassy in China, right?
yeah, yes. Then I like we papa. Now then for the protectorate. And if you look at them, let me just give you a breakdown how this student union don't crack to this extent. Before we used for be unified, we used for be in unity. The union divide into two. We get students that way categorize the presidents now with young people that they categorize them set of people that say they are APC students. So they break away from the other group, they go create another group. What maybe they expect the embassy for do as custodians of students' affairs, as we papa them, I mean, they expect they say then for don't count unity between these two sets of bodies them, these two groups them. Instead, what did they do? Then left hand towards reserve for little battle reserve. You see, and again, this same president we call himself superhero don't divide this group again. They don't divide this same. We be there 400 and something students. Then divide the group. We left 2 something. Then because of incorrupt practices, they don't divide the group again. Where again in one set of people that way they find. We before the election, it can happen always prior to the election. Where they not favor who that for be the president, then categorize and brand their particular set of students as APC students, opposition. Yeah. So in that case, where this news they meet the embassy then get for me, sometimes I know they blame the embassy, sometimes I they blame the embassy. I they blame the embassy in the sense that you as they are just like the president, the ambassador is just like the president for all Sierra Leoneans here, irrespective of your tribe, outside you come or your region, you party where you support. We for kill all that. Where a Sierra Leonean get problem, the ambassador or the embassy foresee into the case of that particular Sierra Leonean. But in this case, the ambassador, the embassy to be specific, where this president grab and go tell the embassy say this student they are now they cost the embassy, this student they are now they are against the embassy, this student are APC, so the embassy they relax. Then they give now then give a full support according to what he say. He brag na group say the embassy they support him in everything. Why I accept and agree say the embassy they support her. Recently, 2 days ago, we sent letter. We sent 2 weeks ago, we sent petition letter to the embassy, and we specify the address there. We send the letter, they accept, they see the letter, then tell you say they will get back to it. The ambassador not there presently inside China. So he say when he come back, he will get back to it. Then this young man grab and conduct election, and he boasts inside the group say he has the full support of the embassy. So in actual sense, then when we see this thing, we say this is not good for we, right for we. This man don't bring somebody who can cover after incorrupt practices, after able give account of students' money, where they ask them for do this. Instead, they delete students from the group, they marginalize students, the one that we forget the SLG, they victimize them. Even we get few students there presently where they cry for the money, then up to now they're not able to get the money. No reason. They're not able to explain to them, they're not able to tell them, say, nah, this reason make we not give una money, nah, this reason. They just hang them that. So this presidency don't meet the ambassador, he don't meet the embassy, don't tell the embassy, say, this set of students there, like for me, initially, my name they say we they fight against the embassy, me na anti-embassy students, and me me na APC student. And if you watch it in actual sense, me papa, me mama, all man, we not into politics. We not support no party. Now student affairs, me waiting good for me, waiting at the right footing for me. Now me they support now the union. Even the other students they know. So we ask this young man provide a bank slip of people there we don't register at the union. Provide a bank slip of the way how you don't use the union money. Provide a bank slip where they show say this set of amounts of money, because according to you say the union we don't collect, because from the deduction of the money the union don't collect over $24,000. So we want to get account for this money all. We believe say the money then at the embassy hand, but show account for the money. Show we proof say yes this money is then at the embassy hand. Enable today it just give say hey, this the embassy get it, and when student they want make voice for the money, it tell the embassy say this student the one can and the money the one can eat, the one can corrupt the union, the one can fetch now. And in actual sense, President Jonathan, we know how he can have power. Now the embassy now support him. The embassy now create interim body. From that interim body, whether other students they be done break away, they force them students they form break away from the other group. Now they form the interim body. The embassy support them. Then we all support them because we feel say it was the right move, not knowing that they have a hidden agenda, not knowing that these people they get waiting that they fight towards, especially the president. Now, in 10 or done, we ask and conduct election. He give various reasons. Then this same man grab and create opinion pool. Opinion pool where in this app in himself we get the app where will be used for election. This app now in the control. The opinion pool now in the stage manage everything. We get evidences of a young chief electoral commissioner when I in elect him, when we all vote for him. The bobo ask and say the man ask and say, please, Prezo, I can get the list of people that we don't register full paid up members there. Provide the list for me so that I will conduct the election. And we will provide the list for the man. And the man is a good Muslim. So, I'm mixing himself by corrupt practices. So, he tell us, I resign. He states categorically the reasons why he want, I get the evidence, everything, why he resigned. So, this young man resigned. Now, he forcefully elect his own chief electoral commissioner for conduct the election. We don't send, 2 days ago, we sent this letter to the HOC, where
HOC, waiting that.
Now the head of Chancery.
Okay.
Chancery. So we send this letter to the HOC. The HOC, you know what he tell me? It clearly they show say they're all in support of this young man. It tell we say we not address the letter properly. This same address now we use for send the petition letter. Why then you not tell we say law we change the address, we not address her properly. Now it tell we say no, when I not address her properly, when I go and address the letter, then when I send her this email. So what if we send her the email, I make we screenshot, well, I don't email her, we screenshot everything. What if, to me, I tell the other people that say, what if the other student there, I say, what if this HOC tell we say the email not reach her, what you will go do? Then it leads with issues there, with carelessness. And we they look up to them as embassy. We they look up to them for see into student affairs, not for make them go they add flavor for bring division among students them. Now this I want make the embassy know. For them, the role and responsibility now for guide with the students there, for make sure ensure there is peace among students. Not for me one set of students they grab, they go tell you say these people then are from this party they come out, these people then are they fight against that. Then when I not do an investigation, they wanna start for victimize, wanna start for punish certain sets of students. And where you go, anytime where they point, where this young man point, the president point say, these students are APC students, these students na in the fight against embassy, where SLG, term reach for SLG. I let you go up, you can't do. You name it, they part the list, but you need to get your money. Student, they don't cry. Say,
how long this thing don't they happen? Where when I name the camp, say when I forget SLG, but at the end of the day, when I know they get them.
Over the past 2 years, it happen. Student, they always they cry. Say, hey, man, I not get it. So, what's in the reason why you know they get? Nobody know they state the reason. Nobody know they explain to the student that they are say, now this reason make when I not get the money. Now this reason make when I not get the money, or when our accounts get problem. Up today, anybody where they ask no more, hey, we don't send back the money in a Salone. Some student there, like yesterday, a student text now the group say, up to now me I not get me SLGA too, and this president not get mine. Instead, there were names added on the list which are not supposed to get this SLG. Why all this will happen?
Okay.
We know the attack. We know the attack. I want me the embassy not say we know the attack. The embassy. We as a student, what do we need for them? For me the guide me. For me they do the right thing. Now that we demand from the embassy.
All right.
Nobody is fighting the embassy. Why the embassy they neglect certain sets of students their issues, then they adhere to the other parts of the students their issues. Why this they happen?
Okay, continue for the inside it. Continue for the yeah.
We they beg, we they call on. For me, I believe say the ACC for intervening this, because these are not any money not small. We get over $40,000. So if nobody know able give you accounts of them, always they tell we say the money in our embassy, the money in our embassy. We not get no proof for say the money in our embassy. Now tell them they sell we no more. And there should be checks and balances.
Okay. Continue for the inside the program. Like I'm with you inside again, Femi. I mean, before we go to the students, we basically say we will come talk quickly about how, because this is an education time, you know, as a politician, when I get for actually they engage the people, and the people they must well get for be very much curious for know about every details, everything they happen. So how you think say we for actually protect we vote? You actually been on the talk just now about how we for show interest, say we want for people in agent, we want for know how for votes and all of them things. But how? Because you don't tell me plain one say voting not just 1% or 0.5%. The remaining percent get for do it protecting the vote. So how we for protect we vote when we get a government we're really desperate? You mic mute.
Abego, before one, let's tell you the steps. One, we as political parties, therefore begin for engage the people and talking about as much as they're not can want hear that, all them can want for no forget a cup or get a polo, get the cap. We therefore begin for really hammer in ideology. Waiting you vote actually go mean. Then I want to know we get for do. Teach them how for vote, because the number of void votes is very high. So we get for wait, instead of we spend all that time they dance, they this, they sing. Now we begin really be as political parties in areas where we consider strongholds. For now, make sure say we get is almost a negligible percentage of voided votes. Secondly, for let we begin for talk, me don't begin talk early about people picking up their voters' card. Last election, over 2,000 cards were uncollected. Some man just not be seen. We get for make them be seen. We get for begin for talk and me I talk and the other day na star radio. Any opportunity gets when they say waiting at your last word, I say go take your voters card. Then after they don't take the voters card, then the conversation now flips to go vote. Go vote. I mean, this is the point where if you they go, you they knock to your neighbor, you don't go, you want lift. Let we make we neighbor in vote, we party in vote.
This area of the
business.
voter collection of the voter ID card, you know, a lot of people they say, okay, I can't collect my voter ID card, but the line where I meet, just like how the registration metallic, some people just determine and go and you say, no, they collect the ID card. And interestingly, I get up for understand say, the electoral commission get planned for only add 2 days, but that then a conditional thing. If because what they want for try for do this now thing where somebody talk to me in confidence. where I get for do a whole voter education on them particular thing and what did they intend for do? Now the south and the east, they want for make like where they do in the registration side, where even the president come out and begin go and tell people and for register, they want for make sure say they force all of them people in the south and the east forget the voter ID card. Once they don't done with that, they know they add any more days. So whether somebody somewhere else take or not, and if you get plan say that you vote asleep, you go out and forgo votes, they won't forget a plan for let you not able for use them at all. So this one very much important. Una as politician, people and when as stakeholder get for step up their game.
We get for step up, we get big. Now make I say not to term this for cook or jo cook. Not to term this for dance like waiting. This is not the point at which we really get for begin for get the conversation. Me, we don't already start. Any meeting who they get, they begin with picking up your voter's card, knowing how to vote, and making sure you vote. I say, as waiting Rachel Bangura Davis can say, if you not mix from politics, politics will mix by you. Where you go to market, they mix by you. Where you go hospital, they mix by you. Where you go for any kind of a business registration, they mix by you. You go for passport, they mix by you. So the conversation, we therefore begin for pound them till people then get them.
You know,
we can't just give up.
I see, you know, the overconfidence from the main opposition party. This is just the reality. The overconfidence, then just feel say, the people they want for vote and a referendum. You know, when the people vote and then the people get the government out. Whereas the government they therefore use their own strategies them where they don't put in place. So what in confidence get from mean? Make or break?
I know you hear the question.
I say the opposition, basically the main opposition, they only depend right now highly on the vote of the people. Whereas the government not rely on the vote of the people, but rather waiting could be their own strategy. Now their own strategy where they put in place for get the vote where they want, now in they focus on. So, but if this main opposition and the other political party then so much confidence on the vote of the people, waiting this go get for cost them?
No, I think we cannot afford to be overconfident. We can't. Overconfidence now a very dangerous thing because once you don't become overconfident, you don't relax. And you know, when you work on a tongue, you talk to people, them you go, yeah, this conversation. Yeah, this will be now. Then they go. Then they go. Now say then they go by osmosis or then they go by diffusion. How then they go? You feel to say then just no. Then go if we really get the message across to people there. But if we just want to relax, then they go. If they tell you, then they go. And I say, okay, fine. They will go when they count the votes. The votes are safe. The votes are secured. And today we meet with some other international organization meet with today. And we were talking about the risks of conflict during elections. Yes, Commonwealth, yes. You know, and one person they tell them, say, but una waiting Edmond Alpha say, but una all. They finally una know. They tell them. But I'm sure they already heard it. This is what they're thinking. This is what they're planning. You know, so this is not a case of monitor the vote and just relax. This is giving support. I mean, in some cases, empowering political parties for the training, for able to get workshops. Right now, then the message within the past, it is so weak, especially on the PR. It is so weak. People and still they meet, we say, I want an app for council. Inside Freetown, can Unity Party afford and can the members who want to be councillors afford to pay for 40 councillors? Some go pay for themselves. Granted, agree. But the one they may not go able. You go find say as nomination day they can't close. You the party will not send a strong candidate. You therefore put small finance behind the candidate for like go able win. For like go able for campaigns constructively. But now 40 candidates. So what would they tell them? Would also tell them, so you know, I mean, the only thing you can do is find a big party if you will, or go independent, or just go as an independent candidate. But again, they say, do evil that good may come. All this evil we then don't do will mean that political parties will be forced to coalesce. We all therefore come together somehow, and only together can we protect our votes. Only together can we actually develop this country. So for me, this convention tomorrow, my biggest message is going to be coming together, fighting together, and sticking together.
Okay, so basically, let's talk about this convention. You know, the Unity Party
Mm-hmm.
convention and Negos
Mm-hmm.
Nagas Hastings, right?
No, na grafting.
Grafting, yes.
Uh-huh.
That's outside Culture Radio Day.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so tell me about this. How many delegates will they talk about so far tomorrow?
Mama, I think we don't get over 120 something so far. We don't arrive.
So this now from all over the country.
From all over the country, all the districts, all the different districts.
Okay. The last time we wanna be all una primaries them, you know, for the district or so or constituency, you know, comments will be come out from the PPRC. How best to
Yes.
try for make sure say una settle all of them things them there.
Well, it's very interesting. I'm glad for your question, because what do we do? And when we talk with the team where we're gonna Unity Party, they are phenomenal. We sit down, we discuss, we say, look, for some reason, within a wolf moth. So when you did a wolf moth, you get for no, where you know, how you play with her. So we decided that we were going to go all out. All out. We travel the length and breadth. And most places where they go with them. We make sure so we take videos, we take pictures, you know, we invite the police, sometimes they come, sometimes they not come. We do the elections clearly, transparently, thoroughly. So we get a substantive and we get a very young executive. It's such a blessing because they're so dynamic. So we keep all the records. Some get phone, of course, some not get phone. And can you believe, over the past couple of days, the PPRC has been calling up our executives to verify that they're genuine. Can you imagine?
Okay. So
one of our district executive was called whilst he was actually in the office. Inside the office, we come on the planning for this function. When PPRC, they called for verify. And in one case, I used to see them call, like, who are you? Whose party you dey? And the person was like, no, you know, they phone me, you talk to me that way. Why are you calling me? Who are you be? Hey, God, that's it. What an interesting Sierra Leone we're living
so
in.
the possible call now you get ethics for say, okay, my name na Sembepi, I call from PPRC. Rather just say,
no, they did not. Yes, no, they did not. So is it like a gotcha? You know where they can say that gotcha moment to get you? Are you going out to get me? Because I have done everything that you could possibly want for take for all me. I have offices everywhere. I have the receipts. I've paid for 2 years for all the offices. We don't do the financial reports. Now the accountant no more the delivery for let it present and to me. Because maybe one present all to them together. But we finance man, he's on it.
When actually don't send an invite to PPRC?
Yes, we send invites to them, of course. We send invites. If I let them cancel, no.
They don't reply now we say that they come or not?
They're not telling me if they go come or not.
Because
the convention
compulsory for letting the day.
I don't think so. I didn't see that in any constitution or the PPRC.
Yeah, because normally when they invite and they for see wait they happen. I see on nearly all of the political parties where they hold the unit can get it.
Then they're invited, and if they come, they're welcome. They're invited, so they will be welcome.
So let's look at this very important. In as much as they make all kind of efforts for make sure go onward to a convention, but yet still, they feel sidelined. They feel like for say they left out with this PR system, you know. So you think say una really go be strong enough? Okay, let's look at the presidential candidates. Femi-Claudius, I don't know if Femi will go for this time around. Well, una will actually present a presidential candidate for this particular election?
Yes, sir.
Because we see outside other smaller political parties, they don't say, oh, we can't. We know they provide a presidential candidate. We don't do support behind the president.
No, we don't provide. But providing having a presidential candidate does not, preclude you from still collaborating. It not preclude you from still coalescing. It not mean say you're not a coalesce. You can still coalesce.
Okay, so if that be the case, I want to ask you this question. We see Usai, the leader of the NGC party, the 2018 flag bearer, they actually don't they give back talk to your leaders, the young people, and don't even say they in conversation with the president. Well, we're not able to know because as now they talk to, the thing where plenty people be they speculate don't pass because they don't get a running mate. But you own themselves they come up. You name they come up seriously in several discussion and conversation where they get on this platform say. Since APC now gets when they made it, Femi-Claudius could be a very strong pick for Samura Kamara. What do you think about that?
Mr. Fdeyerita, interesting, eh? Well, I mean, after my own convention, definitely I'll come out as a flag bearer myself. But
so you're not in conversation with any flag bearer for CU or for if you can come up.
No, but no, we're not there. I'm not ever there in any, and I've never been in any conversation, meeting. I not do no meeting with nobody on that topic. I think not just imaginations running wild. I've never been approached. I've never solicited it. Because look, we never know what can happen. So you never know. These people, people how they deal with. They get 21 tricks. Like come out as flag bearer. If somewhere down the road I need to concede to somebody else, it is not off the table. I always be very honest with you, especially when I'm on the media. Take for example, I do say, look, we come out with me as a flag bearer and with we're able to identify a strong VP candidate, we come out. As we move closer to the elections, we begin for look, we decide, say, look, it is worth us coming together. Let us not get 16 presidential candidates again, because, look, I am a strategist. I get for Sidom and where. Say, if I go and take votes, where will I take votes from? How will I upset the balance? By me taking votes away from which party? Who do I give an advantage? Am I giving a fair advantage or an unfair advantage? But for now, because they get this opinion, like say, now they no more get flag bearer, now they no more this, the man is going unopposed, blah, blah, blah. Let us show say, I can do it. If I really want to, I can do it. You know what I mean? So not ever feel to say like, Unan are the only option.
Okay, so let's look at you running mate, for example. How I can choose running mate? When I can choose running mate out of the box, like somebody will not even be part of a party.
Yes.
So okay. So me I ask you if I waiting at the age where if I go for running mate.
I think you will go according to what the age of the president is.
40 years.
Yes, because if you die, if you become president and you die,
the vice president,
your running mate must be eligible, of course, for be president.
I be just so for about declare my intention for running mate.
Wait a few more years.
Yes, okay. So that don't disqualify me automatically.
Yes.
Okay, so I appreciate it, Andy. Anyway, like over quickly to we. So no, before I go to we other guests, please I come to you just now. Before I go to we other guests, you don't talk about the different delegates. How many days will I take on our conference?
Just two.
Okay, so it will get for be Thursday and Friday.
Yes, Thursday and Friday. But Friday now basically just we and the delegates, and I hope PPRC honors us with their presence. It's not completely closed door. I mean, I know say some of the other political parties go, especially the one that we not go convention yet, might come to join us. We'll not get a problem with that. But tomorrow night, the day where we really get guests and entertain guests and get food and just get an atmosphere of, as I tell you, the theme for we convention is collaboration for a unified Sierra Leone. So where you care, as much as the whole place is blue and white, when we color, where you go find all the parties are present, all the parties will speak, all the parties will be embraced. Because one for sure, Sierra Leone say we can do it. We can all come together. The things that unite us are greater than the things that divide us. So as chairman of the consortium of progressive political parties, I want to lead by example. Say as much as a unity affair, if it is unity, it is APC. If it is unity, it is C4C. If it is unity, it is NPD. If it is unity, it is PMDC. We all must come together.
I'm happy that you talk about COP. I want to ask this question because the COP where the tempo where the COP been get, it don't really calm down a bit. So the COP in handle broke.
No, the COP in handle no broke. But remember, every political party needs to go to convention.
Okay.
So all man, we still have our meetings every single Wednesday.
Okay.
Every single Wednesday. But there comes a point where we get forgive people a small space for let them go do their convention, let them put their own house in order. You understand? So if you see COP quiet over the past couple of weeks, it is because, like so we've been on the upline all the time, but this ever we go, and they make sure so we come back for Wednesday.
Okay.
But other parties are in that same situation. See themselves, they try now for put things together for let themselves go convention.
Okay.
You see? So not to say the handle don't broke. No, the COP day and the dump and the saucer properly.
Okay.
No stress.
All right, like I'm over to you, Sigismond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sigismond. Now, waiting on a plan for election.
We plan is we want make the embassy see into a situation. First of all, this young man we call himself superhero don't conduct in your election where he brags the embassy don't fully support him. And according to the constitution, it don't violate the constitution because the constitution states here you forget 1/3 of the majority of the students. And here is the case: you conduct election wherein now 100 students, no more 105 students. It is not up to that amount there. So automatically you don't violate the constitution. In another form again, where it violates the constitution is the constitution states here: if anybody will divide in for the presidency, for don't stay inside China for at least 1 year. There is a case where a count in your brother, in your person, where a barely in 6 months you don't take, you don't know the ins and outs of China. You don't know how students affairs they run self now. They don't make a president. So these are all state managed.
So then go they say because of the issue they wanna get, wanna decide for boycott the election, and so wanna boycott the election, then get unopposed.
Yes, this is selected. In fact, not for election, because election where you conduct, you not even call votes. Say this now the number of voters we participate in the election. You just grab and say this is the president. This person I don't win. And look at the aspirants there. I will be honest with you. We get certain aspirants there. If you make a survey, ask students, then I say, really evaluate this particular person for maybe leader. They tell you it's an embarrassment to him. Because these are the people they not even sabi rights. Sometimes I question with educational level in Sierra Leone. Because if this type of people that they can at China are, they can't oversee for study, for write simple letter, pass somebody writes for you, and you can't lead these people the way get brain past you. Now embarrassment to we all. And this kind of thing here, we know it. Sometimes I don't understand one thing. Say, politicians, because they call ourselves say we are the future leaders of tomorrow. If we don't begin practice this kind of bad politics, how Salone go dey tomorrow for we? It just stand like where you come on at the frying pan, if for don't the fire. Now so we the groom ourselves up. Because we follow the footstep of.
I love what you talk so. So in other words, even the young people the way with the abo pan, the young people with the generation the abo pan, don't even begin poto before they get to the seat.
Now this are they say. So in fact, that kind of people they are. If we vote for them in national politics, Salone they ever go before.
Okay, hold on.
Because
Femi, please lock out you inside. This one very important that this young man draw we attention to this thing way. We always they say, una when are the big one, them they left something give una forget a serious legacy when they left give. But if the young one them as well don't begin get dirty politics, what if we future old? You might mute. Femi, you did it. You might mute. All right, so we actually wait for Femi on mute in mic if he hear we, but until they do that, they quickly. Okay, don't come.
Sorry, I beg.
Okay.
I there with people them. So the noise go to interrupt to and I make her the mute am from time to time.
All right.
Then say na before us being us the falla. Waiting we don't teach them. Not to dirty politics, na the number one meet. Na the number one meet. So we don't set such a bad example. I mean, I don't see who side we don't left any kind of a legacy. For say there's a better way of doing things, there's a better way of doing politics. But the beauty of that is it's never too late. For let we write we own history, it's never too late. Because waiting we they do so, especially we new ones, relatively new ones into politics, is doing politics differently. Doing politics differently. And you know what, I tell you something, I mean the women in politics, the way how the women in our politics don't embrace, we don't embrace each other. Because of the things that way they run similar in real lives. So even tomorrow, if you go see woman the way, I don't want those party with them, mama, just can't.
Okay, so Sigismond, you waiting Femi say it never too late. So now this thing where you feel say it not too late at all, now you want for correct so.
Now this we the set of students and say we na party picking there, we na the opposition. Now this will correct. We want to create an image in students. We want to liberate students there. Make them forget about this. Bringing national politics into student politics. Even one student recently quotes now the group say it has been like nothing will be they happen in the past. APC they involved inside SFPP. I mean inside students affairs. They stage manage everything. I don't stay in a 6 years, and I not say they happen, but I never witness it. Say party come now the only thing this way don't happen for make a set of students the brand we say we are APC students.
Okay.
So what do you mean what made the embassy know is that what they don't hear about we say we want fight against the embassy, cause the embassy, we know they do so. All what you want from the embassy, this unconstitutional election where the president don't organize and where the president say the embassy support them. We want the happen. We want we go by the constitution. We elect we own president where everybody favor. We go by the ballot box. We not set of students there where you go just say. And these students they are like I say for write simple letter they not sabi write letter.
And then they want to take leadership role.
Yeah, you want can give and even a group where they text. I doubt you say they do masters. You English the way you construct you sentence there. Even the one where they na kindergarten self where they learn for speaking English.
So the guys say them
all right. So okay. La all you day. I want follow with a brief call, quick one. I'll just spend 10 minutes quickly if you're okay with that. Just 10 minutes for people. Let me know we're waiting and think about the issues that we don't talk about. Gigi's not inside the program. So just hold on quickly. The line actually not open for you. We want for add the voice inside the program quickly. We'll take 10 minutes inside the call. So anybody get 1 minute for making point because they like Femi very much busy. This young man early morning, so right now to them, it just take a sacrifice. You know, the time we actually call, we'll begin the program now like 5 to 6 o'clock, right? In the morning.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes. So, 5 o'clock?
Yes, in the morning.
Yes. So, it's taking time up. It's cutting sleep just for Kanden at this program because it's right now inside China. Now, Beijing, you there?
No, na Jinhua, the Zhejiang province.
All right. I mean, no can cause me. All right, let's go on the line and take quick call and quick one. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Good evening. This is Meadow Scott.
Okay, Meadow Scott. Right, you get 1 minute, please.
President Sadi call from Leicester. Just come all over Leicester, Leicester City.
Okay.
Basically, my contribution to Madam Femi-Claudius school.
Okay.
I want to thank you for the zeal and endurance we get. May not give up. Bio in threatening or canteen them. But the best advice I'll get to Madam Femi-Claudius school now that make you not forget for team up with APC. I believe for say if you up with APC, you will get a better way out and better representative in that country day. Because for now APC is the only way out. Any carry this election, APC the winner. Whatever DBS game the couch in that country day, God will confuse them.
So you know one of the people who really get confidence, right?
APC they win the election.
Okay.
Any carry they make mistake. They make mistake. Can you imagine the last election? You know, for say, you increase on a top in when they plan for the election. The mistake for spell form. They was spell and form FROM.
All right.
That
Thank you very much.
they don't back see back.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
so we'll take 1 minute. Quick one. Welcome to the show. You name and who you call from?
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. I did watch our program. We had, I tell you, I take you to they do here.
Okay.
I don't follow our program. This boy, this student today na China. Let God bless him. A bold, a very confident what they do. And I was contemplating for him to just repeat what he just said. Once we follow the footstep of the bad politics we the beginning can't do so the same tomorrow, will be good for Salone. That I very appreciate. And Mrs. Cole again, in stand what it take for fight for democracy. This woman, it don't make an impact in Sierra Leone. And we own this one program on the make, always whenever they call, it hard for that show me appreciation because words alone no good will make me attend that the way they appreciate you now. I they follow them if you want come on me pressure. The most difficult time I come and I must make sure if I know meet up live, I listen to our program.
Thank you.
This now the thing who the urge for una thank you, and this one definitely I want to get the connection of this video. This one then deserve what they're supposed to forget na Salone. These are the type of people that picking who they look out for. I want one other picking that emulate that type of example here.
Right. Thank you very much.
Confidence. Thank you very much.
All
yeah.
Right. We just get 1 minute per call. 1 minute per call. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Riyadh.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I just say thanks to the young man from China.
Mm-hmm.
I really they pity him. I really sorry for him because for there are somebody in land, not to see that 1 mile, 2 miles, or he will work out, come back my hometown. A far distance done in Dundee. That man, I'm so sorry for him. We the audits there, when they go through and that man let keep up the fight. God will make a be somebody or what he done for ya. For example, like the one they say they give confidence to APC. And the question is APC they overconfidence. To me, yes, but I think say you talk one word, we say then reverse back and say this overconfidence here. Lord, the people that mind them, encourage them. Say, Lord, do this.
Okay.
We then go this. We then pull this out. Let them follow us to the latter part and clear out.
Thank you.
So before I continue for at the stop here, thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you. God bless you. We go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show. You name the call from. You get 1 minute.
Yes. Thank you very much. You see, Femi, I really want to say something to Femi. And please, when you finish this call, I want to give me number to Femi. He called me. I really want to talk to him.
Okay.
So what I want for Lone to understand, this election, the way we them plan and done, they man them not to foresee any guess. They really plan for disenfranchise the people in Sierra Leone. Because first of all, the mistake where the former president been do and his Kuruma would not implement that constitution. The constitution give power to the president for elect the commissioners then.
Mm-hmm.
But commissioner, you will tell me, say, you don't make you want to be president, now you they elect the person where they count the paper. That person will go against you. That the person they take never cut inside your throat. Because any president we can't go sack them. You see, so this is not the situation. Then they go all out, all those people then, the police commissioner, the minister of interior, what did they tell police for do and soldier for do, then they do.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, what did they for do, me go advise Femi, then they can say, give me number to Femi.
Okay.
What did they for do, they for engage the international community, they ask for engagement, the America made it. Okay. But they want to engage with the opposition party then, so that
thank you very much, sir. You just get 1 minute. I will give number to Femi.
I know, but let finish.
Please, now 1 minute. You give 10 seconds, please.
I know. Just give me 2 seconds.
Right.
Let Femi hear this. Therefore, engage. We get international security for go conduct election, because the election, whatever they do, whatever strategy they do, they're not going to nobody not going to pull BO.
Okay.
Because now get commissioners, now get the person the way they will deliver the result.
Thank you.
Now appoint them.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Okay.
No,
you're welcome.
Answer then quick.
Okay. Listen to Femi, please.
International partners.
All right.
But international partners always go make them very clear we are here as diplomats. Whatever they do, they can get for be very diplomatic. They support the elections, they fund the elections, but for them they take active.
Not today. I mean, I'm talking about the AU. The AU, now they get the ECOMAG, and the AU are aware of what they go on. They see what happen in Nigeria. If we get court get delegate for go Nigeria and approach AU, they know say they don't want the same thing for repeat na Sierra Leone. They can send advanced party of military officers for can guide you because they explain to them say there's no control. We will not get control over the security of the country. The security of the country that the president get control of the army, then get control of the what you remember say then people not only interest they get for work for that for them.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I'll actually give you number and then we'll get more discussion. Thank you.
Yes. Give me number. Let me talk.
Okay,
They must call me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we go to another call. Welcome to the. Oh, you don't call just now. One time somebody get chance for call, sir. Please.
Okay, Mina Bakara, just try for make again.
No,
over the issue
one person they call you. We don't call just now. Big lad, take on a call.
Yeah, we don't call. Okay, then no
Sorry
problem.
About that. Okay, so we go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, Sister Armin. Sister Armin.
Hi. Yes. Number here?
Yes, you do live.
Okay. Yes. Hi. Hi, Mami Cole. Thank you for coming with for all the busy schedule you guys still join we. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Thank you all for watching. So I just want to commend that we young brother for telling say some of who they watch him and listen to him. We're very, very proud of him. He's smart. He's very bold. Make it continue to fight for what he believe in. We know the difficulties they get for can challenges they get for come, but like he said earlier, we ask them the questions what they fight for. It's not too late, okay, for fix the problems the way that they encounter. It's never too late. So I just want to also make it make it watch him back because now it don't come on air. People that don't see in face, they don't hear you in voice. You never know what they try for go do to them. So please watch your back, watch your food, watch your drink because you know they trust nobody anymore at this world here. So please continue for push, continue for fight for the other one. They will not get voice. We feel like for sitting there under pressure because they do to now enough fear at all. So thank you for bringing this out to the public. Let the public understand saying that this one the encounter now that the facing and we are here to listen and make sure say we spread on our messages them. And for waiting Mami Cole say we vote therefore be protected. We the people in Sierra Leone go out when it's time for you guys to pick up your ID cards. Go out and pick your ID cards. You sleep with until you say that sleep. Now if you care, go wait and for go get your ID card. Not get that sleep. So any ECSL member, anybody will ask you for that sleep, then say can't tomorrow. Don't give it out.
Okay.
Wait till you for go vote. Stay around the area. Who say you the vote? Go do community service for your country. This now both game. This will get for come together. This problem is very, very serious. We all go for contribute for protect who vote them. And how we go do that? Make sure say when you vote you're around the area. Let nobody not intimidate you. Let nobody not push you. Say come on here, you don't vote. Then begin scared now. So please, Sierra Leone, we get to be very, very strong.
I think we need to get a behind meeting because I just think about a very fresh something we the public lead for engagement. Because this then we call this term no sleeping, no nodding. Yeah, we get to watch yourself back. Thank you very much. We'll discuss down the behind the door.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'll take 3 more calls if possible. Okay, 5 more calls quickly. One, you name and who said the call from, please. You go a minute.
This one at the ADC to the mommy. I'm sorry for my voice.
Now you know say you go left your voice. When the mommy don't even know the voice again. Anyway, go ahead. You go a minute.
Well, then people the 99 in fact the first I was they go this thing where don't happen so na Nigeria na an eye opener to with this Leonel and a blessing in disguise. Automatically these don't show me how the trend they go. Now the same thing if I make the ETSL boss go there. I know say I forgot copy the style them. You know, there any outside party na then they go. He was there. I don't know if una will see that photo.
Yeah.
He was there. automatically let the party leaders them, because the mommy in one in party and she's a woman. You know what that they mean, our country. Let APC not feel say they are okay. They are not. Without the small party, there will be nothing.
Okay.
We are extend my greeting to the mommy. Anebuka. Now we are all in there because I know well.
Okay,
but for his sake, I'm always here. It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. All right.
Pierre, I get some delegates away. I know them don't away. They fed for calling.
Okay, Mr. Kamal, hold on.
For sign off from you, lad. Attend to them.
Okay, well, I want to tell you thank you because we have the round up now. I don't know if you want for left 1-2 words with people before you go. Mr. Kamal, hold
for
on.
the people then at Salone, for let them go pick their card. They say Friday na the day. Let them go pick their card and let nobody not left until last minute. If you get 14 up in a line, be an line. Because if problem day and you left until the last minute, it go be buff case.
Okay.
But if you go on the first day, there's a problem. You can able for know how we can able for work inside ECSL for let them correct them. But on the last day, it not go work. So let everybody try for pick up their cards on the first or second day.
Thank you very, very much. We appreciate your time with me. And get yourself a very good night and a successful program ahead.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. Mr. Kamal, dear, hold on here. We get 724 where you watch right now with 274 likes. Please, you already watch me on YouTube. Please, now for make sure say you increase the like. If you not like the program, please consider for like now. And on Facebook, we get 300 and we get 290 right now where you watch. Please increase the like for we and share the program. Thank you very much. We appreciate you now. And for you who don't subscribe yet, we get 67,662. If you there you not subscribe yet, we get like 100 we not subscribe yet. Please consider for subscribe to our YouTube channel and with Facebook page as well. You already watch over to the Facebook. Thank you very much, Mr. Kamal. Sorry, we don't take 1 minute 30 seconds from you, so we actually give you another time for go. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. So me just want for wish him a successful convention, and then let's just continue for the endure and patience. One day in time go reach. If you look about the history of other people, the way they don't come into power, and so they may start even this man that would win in Nigeria and tell you the number of elections. They don't go different parties. They come from this APC 2013, one of the founding fathers. Today, here he is the president-elect in Nigeria in waiting. They look about this Peter Obi in a new party. So no matter about new party, so going for as a wish success planning convention, they're going to make everything go smoothly. And for that student at China, I just want to say let them get a peaceful and positive approach out in the work, because foreign country and they didn't try for make any protest, let be peaceful, not go tarnish the image of the country. But it's very sad for who put square peg in a round hole for people that will not did for them a position of trust, Like they don't do it, at least they don't be only for 6 years or more and get the experience and then get the capability. But because of this politics not for coming inside with students in issue at all. Who don't deserve, forgive. But it's very sad. Politics going in this country they don't so bad, We don't left in our country too, we don't come go externally, not good for our country at all.
All right.
But I just want to tell them some more courage, let them continue for fight in a lawful and legal way. They're going to make them within their dream and be sure they're going to succeed in real life.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamal. God bless you. All right, so I take 2 last call inside the program. This now one. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from. You get 1 minute.
Hello, I'm a concerned citizen. I call from London.
Welcome. You get 1 minute, ma.
Thank you for everything that you do, first of all. And also, what I just want to say right now about, I know we talk about everything. For me, we look like the sidetrack from Samora in case we get right now in the court. When a feature actually, Nainde in charge of Samora in election business right now. Because this man, as far as me concerned, he's being used by President Bio for making actually attack the APC, because if this man, when they don't nominate right now as a flag bearer, say, give a verdict where the window they close for the election time, and then APC no go in the ballot box because it got too late for me then go back for go do another convention. So for me, all this all they said, we all want a new change, we all like APC and everything, but things with the sidetrack right now. So therefore they think about what thing they go, because Samora this case, we don't know what in the verdict. As much as we feel say they will pull at the court, we are not sure, because the way Fisher be they behave that day, now courts, I be they carry on, but this where they even tell us say this man get a lot of people who they say he don't care, he just care about the law. And this is about the law. We don't know if Samora guilty or not. So if they're not find her guilty, thank God for APC. But if they find her guilty and the window is closed, then APC not go for, then this man they go unopposed. Like when Fatima Bio they talk he believes a man they go unopposed, and this is the problem. So now that's my own take. I think say we need to discuss more about Samora case and see how APC go come together and find another person. We not go just put all we egg in one green basket. We need to think about another solution to this issue.
Thank you.
Because it's a big issue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we go for the last call inside the program. Yes. Welcome to the show. You name and the call from. You know the last caller with 1 minute.
Yeah, no, can take my 1 minute, please. 1 minute. You have been giving people more time, so hold on. I just want to address the caller just now.
Man, 1 minute will give them.
Samora have no case. Let them take that out. The court has nothing. They beat Gron. They made a mistake, allowed APC to go for convention, and he knew they're gonna pick Samora. So they know there's nothing. Go and read the European Union, their reports. Let me done with that. I don't want to waste my 1 minute. Madam Femi, Ekushe, how you do, Mama? I greet you. I hope see you look after your health. Let me check your health first. You're not a strategist. You're not desperate for position. You're not desperate for be a ruler. My advice to you is that try and see the weakening point, because all this guy just fight for position, fight for rule. They don't know exactly who side them for start, who side them for come out. You always see you can do it there better. Is that you actually bring them together, educate them, because we don't have politicians in Sierra Leone. These are people that are just desperate. They want to eat free money. They just want to be called names. They are not there for the country. You have been there with your past experience in the West. Go back to Sierra Leone. Please, please, Ma, I beg you. Educate them as much so they will know before they even go. There's nothing they can do, APC. I'm not here to support no party. But you as a woman in the ticket, in that position, please, please, please. I see you getting closer to the mayor. You guys are the ones that can help this country. Please, do not leave your back alone. Okay. Always watch your back and don't trust no one. Okay. Please, Ma. For the boy in China or wherever they call it, my advice to you: do not depend on no ambassador. Sierra Leone embassy has no use. Fight your cause. Ask your parent to help you out, and don't depend on no embassy or no government to help you. They cannot. Please, I beg you. Look, focus, educate yourself. Don't get yourself into politics. Don't allow nobody to swing you into politics, because our politicians are not there for neither you or any Sierra Leonean. And your advice and I get for you, my young brother.
Very much. God bless you. All right, now the last call where we go take for tonight. We can wrap up the program now. For morning, if you did from China, yes, like I'm to you back Sigismund. Sigismund, you don't listen to the calls, then we come inside. Some caller them actually come and talk to you directly, while some not talk to you, then just go to the mommy where they talk to. So please, let me talk about what you make up of the calls, then we come inside.
First of all, this approach I take, I'm not taking it because I want benefits myself. I take this approach for the general student body. Students we don't be marginalized. Okay. Students there we one way or the other don't exploit them from their rights. And I want to make the listeners there or the viewers there know say I get me right. And I want to make the president, when Atoneta, and the embassy know say, as a student, we get the right, we get a constitutional right for belong to any political party, irrespective of where who side we come out the tribe we be, we honor Sierra Leoneans. I want to make the embassy know say we honor Sierra Leoneans. We come out from Salone. we are students there. May they take we as Sierra Leoneans. May they not take we as this party picking or this set of people there. We're not there against them. We're not affect them. On no account, we get that attention this for say we affect the embassy. All what we want now for make the DAs to we letters the world up, we petitions the world on send. May the DAs to waiting with the cry for with the students there, and may we get a free democratic election. Now that's what we want. We demand from the embassy. We now make with the big them.
All right, thank you. Yes, go ahead.
The way politics they go right now, the way national politics look inside student politics, and always I always say we get that caption. Now we say we are the future leaders of tomorrow. If we forbid the future leaders of tomorrow, then bad politics they will not follow the footsteps. If you don't use students' money, students ask you for the account, not bring in somebody where they can cover you. It just sound like when you give somebody the cow, you hold your rope. All these people the way they don't select, I want the embassy no say not so credible people there. Even the outgoing president, we call it Jonathan, not so credible person. It just stand. In fact, we get something where with the caption now right now in name we say Ede Lebele, and actually now that's the view. Where you want gain favor from the ambassador, you want gain favor from the embassy, and they go tarnish students their character. They go label student they say this student then are this particular set of people there, this student then are the defense. And again, instead of the embassy they investigate and know what's the actual thing, then they do it. For me on side, and me they categorically say this, if the embassy they give the deaf ears to we the concerned students there and the allies with this so-called president who don't corrupt the union, they don't violate the constitution of the union, it means then they work hand in hand. I'm sorry for saying this. And I plead again once more. Please, the embassy, I don't say one way or the other we listen. When I get ace to, we cry there, we petition the whole don't send, we letter the whole don't send, una accept and una make many young man whosoever I don't select, because this is not election. Now select is select. May we conduct a free and fair election wherein everybody will come out happily. Student affairs will continue again as it was. We don't need corruption amongst we. And again, may they try for unify with the student there, because right now, if we get for full student, they will get grievances against each and other. Where they say, these students are this part, this student are this, and this. So they beg them for bridge this particular peace between we. That's not my own word, Danny.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate your time for when you join me inside the program this particular morning to Una and night to we. Thank you, and get yourself a wonderful day. And please stay safe and make sure you be law abiding, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Get yourself a good day. Well, in name Nasi Gismon Edwards, we actually join we inside the program this net follow we talk about different things that we get for do with the issues them na the na China also then get issue with the somebody we according to them then say it actually don't go against the own constitution. Well, this person we actually not the leader for the China Student Union. If you listen to this program and you feel say you get any concern, you see the number on the screen already. So please, you can come in and call me, and then we can get an appointment. We can give you the platform for yourself, give you insight to the story. Well, until then, I want for telling all thanking. We get 630 still to watch with 324 likes. Please increase the like for we na YouTube. Thank you very much for we on joining me inside the program today. I want to appreciate to my name Nasembe the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet again tomorrow morning inside the program we call Colres. I want to say God bless the country Sierra Leone, we call Weird.
Afraid. I'm not going to advise anybody now for vote for anybody who want to go back to 1961.
Impossible.
Now, if you understand that, the only thing we are going to advise sooner for make we do, now we talk say 5 years too short. So that means say this 5 years we are don't do it too short. I don't need the 20 year we need, but I need another 5 years.
Wow. Come on, man.
So, we don't begin the race. The APC is not good for themselves and they're not good for this country.
Always.
Now why I say thank you to all the C4C, the other people that we don't come. I want to say thank you to the young men and women we don't come on APC, we don't come SLPP. Then confessions and the reason we make them don't come is quite clear. Then don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Then don't see say that light politics will be the pan. Not to the time this. People that want go before. Can not self one go before.
Yes.
We are not being get light, no so. And there is light now, no so. Whether one day I want to say this first time na a cappella no more we going to give. This is a cappella. I'm not taking a back 1961. No, now the a cappella no more don't give now. Where?